What's up guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be ranking every generation of the Ford Falcon. Let's roll that intro. Let's get started. The first ever model of the Ford Falcon is this, the XK. I don't particularly like the look of this one. No V8, straight 6 only. So I'm going to put this in C class. It's not that bad for a start, but the first Holden Commodore was definitely better. Next is the XL. It's a little bit of a redesign. I think the engine is a little bit more powerful, the straight 6. So obviously that's a plus. Anyway, next is the XM. This one. They look pretty much the same, don't they? Yeah, so I'm going to put this in D class. The power is a little bit probably better, but yeah, no. The XP, the grille is quite different from these two. I don't mind it. It goes like vertical, you know, like there's like one side and then there's the other that goes back down. Anyway, next is the XR. So this particular model here is the 500. This is the first one that could pretty much actually handle Aussie roads. These can't. They were very. I remember they were very. They couldn't really handle the Australian terrain. So I'm gonna put this in A tier because it just looks so good. And yeah. Next is the XT. Oh yeah, and these everything from now on except for this don't have V8s. But everything apart from that has V8s. So next is the XT 500. This has V8. It's a little bit more powerful than the previous XR. I also really love the look of this, so I'm going to put this in A tier. Next is the XW. It looks a little bit different from the XY. The back bump. I have the rear end pictures here, because I couldn't find any good front on ones. But apart from that, I would put this in B. It doesn't look that bad. It could be better though. Next is the XY. This is just such a legend in Aussie history. Just a few days ago, a GTHO Phase 3 XY sold for about 1.5 million. So that's really cool. Anyway, next is the XA. I absolutely hate the look of this. This just looks so ugly. So I'm going to put this in D tier. Like all the other ones, it has a V8. So next is the XB. 100% fixed the look of the XA. It's really didn't change much apart from the facelift, but yeah, that makes me want to put this in B tier. Next is the XC. Yes, the XC 500. Again, I do not like the look of this. Yeah, so next is the XD. I'm not sure if this one had a V8, but there were other XDs that had V8s. Also going in D class because I absolutely despise the look of this. Next is the XE. This one has a V8. Doesn't look that bad. I'm gonna put this in B tier. I really like the look of this, but it looks a little bit small as well, so that isn't great. Anyway, next is the XF. So this looks like the XD a little bit. So yeah, it's going in D class. I mean, it actually looks more similar to this. So I'm gonna put that in D class for just a redesign. And also this one had no V8 because of the fuel crisis. So next is the XG. I don't mind the quad headlights, but they look kind of weird on this model. So that's going in C class. Next is the XH. This one had a V8 because I'm guessing due to consumer demands. I'll put this in B class because, you know, they brought the V8 back even during the fuel crisis, so that's a bonus. Next is the EA. This one again looks like this, so unfortunately I'm gonna put it in D class. No V8 either. The EB SXR8, bring back the V8s in the sedan. I'll put this in B class because it actually it could be better, but yeah. Next is the EDXR8, bring back the quad headlights. There's something weird about the front bumper one part compared to the XG, but I'm putting the XG in C class because there's no V8, and you know that's a big huge minus. Next is the EF. Yep, it looks like it looks like pretty much the same as the XH, so you know where this is going, B class. Next is the EL. The last one that looks like this. I'll put this in B class. This has a little bit more attention to detail, I think. The quad headlights, it has like a little smooth groove between them. Anyway, next is the AU. This is just such an Aussie legend, honestly. I know it doesn't look bad. I know it doesn't look great. But it don't even get me started on what the Forte and the Gear and the base ones look like. They just look absolute garbage. Next is the BA XR8. For the time, I think I'll put this in A because the transmission could have been better. The transmission could have been better. Anyway, next is the BF, which improved so much on the transmission. The front bumper is a little bit different, and there's now some lining. There's some decals for the indicating it's the XR8. So I'm gonna put this in S class. Next is the FG. Since I'm including mainly the V8 models, I'm gonna have to put this in C class because there's only quite a few of them remaining today even. They got cut off because of fuel economy and fuel emissions, or emissions, whatever you want to call them. Anyway, next is the FGX. I know a lot of people hate the look of this, but I don't. I actually really like it. There was no FPV models. The BF, the BA and the FG had this thing called Ford Performance Vehicles. They had F6, which was like an XR6 turbo, like special variant, and a GT, which was like the special variant of the XR8. So no FPV here, but there was an XR6 Sprint and an XR8 Sprint. So that's cool. Anyway, that is the end of the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and hopefully you can comment or subscribe or like, whatever you like. Please try and get me closer to 100 subscribers. I really would like that. Okay. Thanks for watching, guys. See you. Bye.